Okay, this is more or less a glorified screen test. And I wanted to just explore a little bit the relationship between movement and emotion. And first of all, just the words. I mean, emotion. How cool is that? It's got it right there. And I don't think that's an accident. Or if it is, I think it's just appropriate, an appropriate coincidence, because how we move will affect how we feel, and how we feel will affect how we move. They go together. And well, you know that I've been thinking about my different areas of interest and how I have a strong interest in movement, in physicality, and how just how that makes me feel when I get to utilize my body in a challenging and coordinated, effortful way. And then I'm also interested in exploring my own emotions and just finding out about them, learning about them, exploring them, getting to the point where I can allow myself to feel my emotions. And then I've been exploring things like the types of things that make me extra self-conscious, things that are really difficult for me to do, and exploring that and kind of poking it and seeing what types of things and why are so challenging for me. And then thinking about what makes a person be kind of attractive, like magnetic in their presence and how they do things. And a lot of these things come together. And sorry, I'm jumping the gun there. I'm also interested in the importance of music for humans. And for me, that's a funny one because, gosh, I grew up in such a musical household. My parents both played a lot of music, and it was just part of life. But I wasn't really, I don't know, tuned to it. It just I wanted to play outside. I wanted to go out and climb trees and tromp around in the creek and just be playing outside. And it's only really as an adult that I've started to just really appreciate the importance of music for humans, and specifically like very interactive, like either playing it or being there in person while it's being played, not so much just kind of passively listen to recorded music. Anyway, those things kind of come together in a cool way. And I think that's dance. Like I think that a big part of how you can marry emotion and motion is through dance. And dance it's so challenging for me. And yet the progress I've made in my ability to just kind of get moving and allow my I don't know if it's my emotions necessarily, like I'm working on that, but just to allow my body to move in a way that feels appropriate in the context of music. That's been something that I've been working on and improving, and the amount of progress that I've made on it has been really significant for me on just like a personal level, like getting me to open up and have more confidence, and to just to get into this whole topic of, I don't know if I want to say that's the topic of movement or the topic of emotion, whichever kind of feels like the superior or umbrella character. I don't know which one really comes first in a way. We'll say emotion, whatever. But I think that exploring movement with an eye for emotion and exploring emotion with an eye for movement are both valid ways of digging deeper into this area. And so that's something that I'm looking at trying to develop for myself. I'm curious how far I can take it and what benefits I can get from exploring movement and emotion together. And, you know, kind of bringing some of these different arenas together, because on the movement side, you know, you could say you've got, okay, fitness and working out, and then maybe things like dance or moving around in nature, things like that. And then on the emotion side, you've got like psychology or you know, therapy, things of the mental side. And I just think it'd be really cool to bring them together and to explore it. Maybe using some formats from one of those camps to apply to the other, and seeing, hey, how can I use the already well-established and mature fields of, say, physical performance? Can I apply that to exploring my own emotions through movement? And what does that do? And then, you know, getting music involved with that. And I just think that's a rich direction for exploration. And like I said, this is really just a screen test. I just wanted to see what's going on here. Light, microphone, scene. I'm not doing my usual chair. I had been just kind of sitting on this stool, you know, right up here. But I wanted to free up my my movement a little bit so I could move around the studio and talk and walk. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up there. That was a it was a rough shot, but that's how I do it. Rough shot and then iterations, improvements. Okay, let's throw that on the computer, maybe on the YouTubes, and I'll see you next time.